Hello Leo, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your reading for the second half of October from the 16th through the 31st. I hope you guys are all doing well. General reading as always, guys. It won't resonate with every single person, so please do take from this whatever makes sense for you and let the rest go. If you're interested in your own personal private reading at this time, all of that info is down below, and I will of course include a link to all of the card decks and creators that you see here today, Leo. What we're taking a look at here are the issues and confessions from your person. What is it that they are feeling and thinking about you and the connection at this time? And we did just enter into Mercury retrograde, so if you find that this is a bit of a challenging time for you, try to remain flexible, try to plan ahead for things, and just have a backup plan, because it's a time when there's a whole lot of miscommunication going on. People tend to be a little bit more on edge, okay? So just keep that in mind for this time that we're in. We've got enough things going on in the world, and then throw in Mercury retrograde. So let's get started, Leo, and let's take a look and see the direction that this all goes for you. These are the 3 decks we'll be using for the focus messages. So the first one is by my soul sister, Angelic Revelation 144. This is a deck called Confessions of a Runner, and then we'll grab one card from the Issues deck by Fire Witch Tarot, and lastly the Untold Messages of the Heart by Aqua Moonlight. Okay, so let me set these guys aside. And actually, hold on one second. I'm going to detach my microphone because I forgot my tarot deck. Let me grab that really quick. Hold on. Sorry, guys. All right, sorry about that. Totally forgot. All right, so let's start with Confessions of a Runner, Leo. And as always, guys, this can be for cross watchers and anyone else who's been guided to tune in. All right, so what's your first message? What is it that they want to confess to you? Let's grab this one here. I am scared that you will hurt me the way that I hurt you. I am still hung up on you. Okay, so I mean, this could be you too feeling this way, Leo, so take it for, of course, how it resonates with you and your situation. But if this is your person and they're coming through with this message that they're scared that you're going to end up hurting them the way they ended up hurting you, so just be mindful of that, because clearly they're coming through here confessing that they still have feelings for you, they're still hung up on you. Okay, so let's add to that, of course. And if you find that you're still really upset with this person and you're more in retaliation mode, or you're still really pissed off, try to be mindful of where this person is at, that they're scared right now that you're going to end up hurting them. And that could certainly be the case if that's how you're feeling, depending, of course, on what's going on in the situation. Okay, so what's contributing to the issues here? Extreme jealousy. Insecurity triggers, highly possessive, feels threatened easily. So if this is something going on in your relationship, Leo, you'll know it right off the bat if this is something that has been going on between you and your person here. Either you get very jealous when someone's paying your person attention. There could have been issues where you might have been dealing with a partner who had a wandering eye, so take that for how it makes sense for your situation. Or they could be very jealous of you, take it for how it makes sense. All right, let's grab your third focus message here. This one here. Sadness. I feel like I've lost you and I'm not coping well with it. So the question is, Leo, have they lost you? Do they have a reason to be jealous? Have you moved on to someone else? And going back to that very first message, I'm scared that you will hurt me the way that I hurt you. Part of what I'm feeling here is if you guys are not together, if, for example, and this is not going to apply to everyone, if you dealt with a partner that cheated on you and you guys broke up, and so now you're with someone else. They're coming through that they're jealous. They feel lost without you. They're not coping well because you guys have broken up. They're still hung up on you, and they're basically afraid that what's happening now is you're hurting them the way they hurt you. You know, it goes both ways. It's like a ripple effect in this scenario. Okay, so let's add to this, of course, because it's too soon to really create a storyline here. So let's see what else needs to come through here. This is the Flaming Roses Lovers Oracle deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. What else do we need to know? Observing. Trust issues. Yeah, I kind of feel this is going on. Because if someone's jealous, why do they have to feel jealous? If things are secure between the two of you guys, then there's no need for jealousy. So what is coming through here, more than likely, because they are feeling sad, because they are feeling lost without you, you guys are not together. So more than likely, Leo, you are with someone else, you've moved on to someone else, or the tables have turned. But I'm feeling more so that for those resonating with this, your person that you're focused on for this reading, they have been triggered somehow by jealousy, because more than likely they're observing you with someone else. And the reason more than likely why you guys broke up is because trust was broken in the partnership. We have catching vibes. Okay, so even though you guys are no longer together, maybe there are lingering feelings that are there. Certainly from their end, the feelings are still there. They're still hung up on you. And even though you've moved on perhaps to someone else, Leo, or you're interested in someone else at this point, you know, maybe you're still catching those feelings when it comes to this person. We've got burned out burdens. Someone's burnt out here. Maybe you are, Leo. Maybe you just gave everything you had to this connection and it ran its course, and now you guys have detached. And clearly they're coming through letting you know how sad they are and that they're not doing well at all. I have a feeling, though, that your person still wants you. They still want to be able to reach out and try to come back into your life, though. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. Part of the problem here too, Leo, is if your person was just overly possessive and you weren't into that, you know, it didn't make you feel good. And maybe you felt as though you were constantly walking on eggshells around this person. We've got talking to a brick wall. So you might have blocked this person on social media. You might have blocked their phone number. You guys are not talking more than likely at this point. And maybe communication was just not flowing properly when you guys were together. And there needed to be more productive conversations there, but maybe it didn't happen. Because talking to a brick wall, you know, you kind of feel like the person you're talking to isn't listening to you. That whatever it is that they're saying, it's not penetrating, you know? And again, that could go both ways. You might have been trying to get your point across to this person, Leo, and they weren't listening. Maybe you felt like you were talking to a brick wall. So we've got jealousy and trust issues that are presenting itself here. And look at this. Guarded. Okay? Guarded next to talking to a brick wall. Someone's burnt out. Someone's still carrying those burdens attached to what happened here. More than likely, I kind of feel that for your person. Because just my interpretation of the focus messages coming through here today, Leo, is that these messages are coming from your person, not you. They're scared. They're jealous. They're sad. They're lost. There are trust issues here. They still have feelings. but they're running into this brick wall, especially if you have distanced yourself, if you are just not making yourself available to this individual, if you have blocked them in any way from your life. This could be you too, that you're guarded, that you're not quite sure if you want them back. Look at these two cards, desire on fire. Okay, so the desire is still here, but maybe you're losing interest. There was a point in time perhaps when it was you that really desired this person, but maybe the jealousy, the insecurities, the possessiveness, that turned you off maybe. And then things are not the same anymore. Something has changed. Something has shifted here in the overall dynamic of this relationship. It's not the same. Maybe your feelings have changed as well. Which is why I kind of feel for some of my Leos, there's somebody else perhaps that you are interested in at this point. This could represent past energies from a past relationship that might still be lingering because your person hasn't let go of you. Maybe you're picking up off of that. Okay, so let's add to this, guys, with the Moody Moon messages, honoring the cycle of the divine feminine. This is a deck by Sister Moon Tarot. So let's start with the feminine here, and let's take a look and see where the divine feminine is at on this journey. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. Easy breezy. My feminines, you're just going with the flow right now. You're in a very, very powerful place in your life. I love this message. I can accomplish anything I put my mind to, and you absolutely can. Especially if you've already detached from a relationship where you dealt with somebody who was too insecure to be standing in their confidence, you know, someone who was triggered, you know, and they could have also had issues in the past that's triggering all this before you even met them. But right now, some of you guys are doing all right. You're going with the flow of life. But we also have feminines who are frustrated. Nothing seems to be going my way. It's interesting how it's falling right below burnt out. Part of this energy for some of my feminines might have something to do with Mercury retrograde at this time. So just be mindful of that, and it will pass. And I love this, confident. Okay, I'm a magical being and creator. You absolutely are. You can manifest and create whatever it is that you want in your life right now. If things aren't going well in your love life, you certainly have the prerogative to create change in however way you need to, and that starts with you. That starts with you rebuilding your confidence. And this whole scenario with your person, my feminines, with your masculine, could have made you feel this way. You know, either physically sick or emotionally. This love has made me weak and sick. But now you're powerful. Now you're confident, or you certainly are working towards that. I love this. You're shining. Finally found my worth. Yes. What else, please, for Leo, for the divine feminine? And some of you guys are PMSing, okay? Completely immersed in my yin energy, and it's so interesting how that's falling right below losing interest. You know, it's like you're letting your masculine know, it's like, I don't have time for your bullshit. Get your stuff together, you know? And then we have this mysterious energy, and it says my boundaries are up. And I really do feel this for my feminines. You know, we've already got guarded coming through right there. So your boundaries are definitely up, feminines. You're not messing around here. So let's add to this. I'm grabbing the wrong deck here, sorry. Let's grab the Thinking Man Oracle. We have to take a look at the Divine Masculine now. This is my Volume 2 deck. So, Leo, let's take a look and see what this masculine has to say. So we know where the feminine is at. Feminine is a lot more confident, standing in a seat of power. That's contradictory. Standing and sitting. You guys know what I mean. My feminines, you're more powerful now than perhaps you were when you were with this person. And yes, you can absolutely accomplish anything that you want. So let's see where the masculine is at. Where's this masculine at? Yep. I'm dealing with inner demons that are overwhelming me right now. I cannot be the person you need me to be. I'm sorry. Yeah. They've definitely got their issues. And my feminines, maybe you know this. Maybe that's part of the reason why you guys broke up. Because they didn't handle their issues, whatever these inner demons are that are overtaking their life right now. They weren't the person that you needed them to be for you back then, and they still aren't. That's for some of you guys. So they might actually be just focusing on themselves, and that's not a bad thing. If they are working through this for themselves, that's a good thing for them. But in the meantime, my feminines, you're just kind of going with the flow of life, and that's good as well, because you're not sitting around waiting for this masculine to get his act together. You're focusing on you and your life. The next message from this masculine, it was love at first sight. But this is another issue for some of you, and this will not apply to everyone. You are dealing with a married masculine. Okay? This masculine was taken. And yet, they've got insecurities. And perhaps, Leo, when you decided, my Leo feminines, of course, when you decided to detach from this masculine, perhaps, and moved on to another love connection, they were very jealous. But they really have no right to be jealous, considering they are already married. So some of you guys dealt with a third-party situation here. No wonder you're guarded. No wonder you've got your boundaries up. No wonder you've got this barrier that's preventing this masculine perhaps from reaching you, because they're already with somebody else. But again, that doesn't apply to every person tuning in, so only take it if it applies. The next message, I regret not telling you how very much I loved you. Is it too late for me to tell you now? The way I see it, taking a risk to just tell someone how you feel, if it really means that much, if you really mean this much, feminines, to this masculine, then they're going to need to take action to let you know how they're really feeling. They might just have to take that leap of faith to tell you what's really in their heart. And it's up to you how you decide to respond to that. But maybe, you guys never even saw this part of your masculine where they were really opening up their heart to let you know that you are loved, that you are appreciated, that you are cherished. Is it too late? My gut is telling me no, it's not. But we'll see where the rest of this goes. Next message, I crave you every moment of every second of every minute of every day. Okay? So desire on fire for sure when it comes to this masculine for the feminine. And maybe feminines, you're still picking up off of that type of vibe from your masculine. Next message, my heart is yours. And last one, wow, she's so different from you. She doesn't laugh at my jokes or appreciate my efforts. She doesn't look at me, touch me, hold me, care for me, or love me the way you did. What have I done? Well, they're married. There was someone else. Or this is a masculine who detached from the feminine and moved on and realized the grass wasn't greener on the other side, and now has regrets, feeling lost without the feminine. That's a possibility here for some of you guys. Wow. All right, so now we're going to take a look at some tarot messages here. So this is my tarot teacher deck, guys. This is a deck that I created for those who are interested in learning how to read tarot. And it's very simple because each card does contain upright and reversed meanings. So it definitely takes the guessing game out of reading tarot. It makes it very simple and easy. If this is something that you're interested in purchasing, the deck link or deck shop link is down below, as well as all of the other creators that you see here, Leo. All right, so let's add some tarot messages to this. We do have the Chariot. Cancer for some of you guys. So there's movement here. It does represent that you guys can overcome these challenges if you're open to it. A triumphant outcome is possible here, but you know it takes two people to be able to manifest that triumphant outcome. And this can also indicate for you personally, Leo, that you can go in a different direction. If you're not happy with the direction that life is taking, you can certainly take advantage of the energy of this Chariot and create movement and action towards success in whatever area of your life, not just your love life. But we are focusing on your connection here, so you can overcome the challenges and you can have a very happy, successful, triumphant outcome here. But I'm not surprised to be seeing this either. The Three of Swords, picking up off of air. So for some of you, sorry, I'm losing my voice. For some of you, your person is an air sign. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So this is heartbreak. This is betrayal. This is a love triangle here, which we already know. Some of you guys dealt with that. We have a masculine who's coming through here who's married. So no wonder, my feminines, some of you guys are putting up boundaries because you're done with that. You're done with that chapter of your life. If you're going to be happy in love and romance, then you're going to want to be with someone who's not putting you in a third-party situation. But, you know, that doesn't make it hurt any less, because I feel that some of you guys really love this person, this masculine. But you had your heart broken here. Loneliness, absence, depression, separation. It's all part of the energy of the Three of Swords. Sorrow, grief. It's very painful. It's a broken heart. But you can move on from this broken heart, guys. You can heal that and create movement. You've got the Chariot right next to it. We have the Eight of Pentacles coming through now. So some of you guys were dealing with an earth sign here. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. If some of you guys are looking for a new job, perhaps that's on its way to you. This represents new jobs, self-employment for some of you guys. Working very hard at your goals, your dreams, not just in regard to your finances and career, but of course your love life as well. The Eight of Pentacles, if you and your person can actually get together and be on the same page and have the same vision of where you guys want to land moving forward when it comes to this relationship, then I mean, really, you guys can really build something very special and beautiful here in your relationship. And then you've got the Ten of Pentacles right next to it, which is amazing. So really money matters are looking up for you, Leo, as well as your person perhaps. The Ten of Pentacles represents wealth, financial security, long-term success. Okay? In love and romance, I absolutely love this card because it represents a very strong bond that you share with someone that could ultimately represent the other half of your heart, you know, someone that you feel is your person in this lifetime, your perfect match. But clearly this has been an issue with that Seven of Swords, you know, deception, lies, cheating, betrayal, trickery. It is in the upright, so that's basically what it's referring to. Risky behavior. And you don't want any more of that, Leo. Especially my feminines. I feel you're done with that chapter of your life when it comes to this masculine. What you need in your relationship is this Six of Pentacles, which is equality. Giving, receiving, equal give and take, equal sharing. This is another card of employment, so it keeps popping up here. So I really feel someone who might have been unemployed before has found a job or will be coming into an opportunity of employment. If that applies for yourself, Leo, or your person. But yeah, it's basically two people that have to put in equal effort to make a relationship work. But check this out, feminines. You've got a masculine coming in now as the King of Cups. This is a very caring, loving, strong individual, very compassionate, someone who's very emotionally balanced. King of Cups represents Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for some of you. This can be someone who's very affectionate, the capability of being a good husband, a good father, someone who's mature, compassionate, okay? So if they weren't coming through with this King of Cups vibe before, feminines, perhaps a part of this journey and a part of this person's growth and maturity is this masculine now ready to come forward as this King of Cups, ready to offer that cup of love to you, feminines. And then we've got the Three of Wands here, okay, which is picking up off of your own fire energy, Leo. This is looking ahead. This is forward planning. This is, for some of you, a long-distance relationship, a long-distance romance. The Three of Wands represents someone who is happy with the choices that they've made in their life. And I really feel here, Leo, this could be you moving forward in your life. It represents rapid growth, things moving fairly quickly, certainly in your love life. And look at this. We've got the Queen of Cups now, okay? So King and Queen of Cups represents a perfect match. And then you've got the Ten of Pentacles right here. A happy, secure time in love with your perfect match. So I say give this a little bit more time to develop and to unfold, Leo. Especially my feminines watching for a masculine. They're aware of the boundaries that you have set. And in order for this masculine to come towards you with the best of intentions, my feminines, then for those of you who are dealing with a masculine who's married, then that cannot be a part of the equation, obviously. But if you're not dealing with a masculine who's married, then, you know, they have to be able to create movement in the relationship and get rid of the deception and the jealousy and their insecurities and whatever other issues they had when you guys were together. You know, they're going to have to create some change in their behavior. And in the meantime, my feminines, you know, as we already know, you're just going with the flow, which is good. You're just allowing life to take you onto the path that you're meant to travel right now, and you're okay with that. All right, guys. So let's add to this with some additional messages from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. What else do we need to know here? What else? We have love notes. I love you. Wow. And some of you guys have decided to move on. I'm not surprised to see this, especially since you were dealing with infidelity and someone who had a whole lot of insecurities. Third parties, okay? So what this card says, I've had so much to think about lately, where I've been, where I am, and where I want to be. I know the road I've traveled. It hasn't been easy, but it hasn't broken me. I never thought I'd be traveling this road without you. It was always you and I. If our paths are meant to cross again, we will. For now, I have to move on. Okay, so if that's something that you resonate with for yourself, honor that. It's a part of your journey. It's a part of your growth. We have nostalgia coming through also. And I have to point this out because at the time that I created this deck, there was just something about this photo that I was drawn to, but it wasn't until after I came up with the message that I noticed that it says, I miss you, right there. So it gave me goosebumps after I noticed it. So what this card says is, it's been years, yet it feels like it was yesterday. I thought that time would make this easier on me, my heart, my mind. I wish I could turn back time to undo the damage that was done, make different choices, but I can't. We can't. All we have are our memories. So they're definitely feeling very nostalgic, Leo, about the good times, the happy memories that you guys have shared. They miss you. They're clearly coming through, letting you know, I love you, I miss you. They still desire you. They feel lost without you. They're not doing well. They're not coping well. We have beso coming through. Your lips were meant for mine. No other kiss can ever compare to your kiss, our kiss. But you know, obviously we've had infidelity here for some of you. So what I kind of feel is when they're with someone else, they're thinking about you and comparing you and those intimate moments that you guys have shared. And ultimately, they're so drawn to you. You're the one that they want. But some of you guys have decided to put up boundaries and close the door and move on, and that's okay. And if life is meant to bring you guys back into each other's lives, then it will. But if not, you're moving on and you're empowering yourself and you're learning from this experience. We have insignificant coming through also. I feel so insignificant, so small. You treated me like an afterthought, like I didn't matter, always putting me last on your priority list. I feel like I'm being sucked into this never-ending abyss of darkness and sadness. You've knocked me down for the last time. No one will ever make me feel this small ever again. I really feel this for those of you who have decided to move on and find your own way in life, apart from a relationship where somebody was not available to love you the way you deserve to be loved. That is what I'm getting from that. All right, so let's move on. Let's grab some messages here from the Romance Angels deck. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Leo. For the second half of October. Yeah. Separation. And clearly indicating you're not together with your person right now. And perhaps for some of you, this separation is permanent because there's someone that's way better suited for you. Let your friends help you through this journey. You know who your support system is in your life. Ask for and accept support from them. Your friends, your family, those who have your back, those that you can rely on, those that you can trust. because obviously we've got trust issues that are happening here, and it's so interesting how this is the next card. Trust. Trust the journey, Leo. Trust where you're at in your life. Trust the direction that's being illuminated for you right now. Your intuition is very important at this point in time. So I really do feel you're still observing this person, because trust was a key factor here and it was lacking, especially if they were married and you didn't know it. Infidelities, cheating, lies, secrets, it's coming through here. Deception. And some of you guys definitely decided to free yourself and take back control of your life. And if that is the case, excellent. Good for you, Leo. Some of you need to work on this, let go of the control issues and allow the situation to unfold naturally. Exactly. You know, and I know that having patience, it's not always the easiest thing to do, and just allowing life to unfold. But I feel for the majority that, especially for my feminines, easy breezy, going with the flow. You know, you are letting go of the control issues. But there might be some of you guys who might be struggling a little bit with that. This could apply to your person too. That they might have control issues. That's another issue. Tapped into their insecurities. And the right kind of love, Leo, will come to you when it's time. It's worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And that's a message that your angels definitely want you to be aware of. That it is safe for you to love. It's safe for you to open up your heart to the right person who is deserving of that love. For some of you, there's an engagement. Okay, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. We do have the King and Queen of Cups here representing a perfect match. Okay, so many possibilities and scenarios that are presenting itself here. But for some of you, you took control of the situation. You took control of your life. You detached. You got yourself out of a scenario where perhaps somebody just did not put you on their priority list. You were secondary because they were with someone else. All right, guys. So let's add to this with some messages from my Sugar and Spice Oracle deck, Leo. A little naughty, a little nice. We already know desire on fire. They still want you. They're still craving you, especially the masculine, my feminines. But you know they can't have their cake and eat it too. Angels and spirit guides for Leo. We have Clementine, okay? You're so damn cute, so sweet and juicy. I could fantasize all day about peeling your clothes off and making love to you. Anywhere, anytime. I could just eat you up. Which is all great and wonderful and fantastic if someone's available to do all that. But part of the problem here is that maybe you were desiring someone who wanted to experience these things with you, knowing full well that they were not available. So for those of you who have decided to detach and move on, you could certainly be enjoying these intimate moments with someone very special, moving forward and finding the right kind of love that is deserving of you. We have Eggplant. Size does matter. My love, my passion, my obsession, my desire for you is immeasurable. So can that come from this person that you're focused on for this reading? Absolutely. This could also be a new love for some of you guys. And then we have Creme Brulee coming through here. I know you've had to break through my hardened shell of pain and heartbreak to get to who I really am on the inside. I'm so grateful that you didn't give up on me or on us. I'm ready to love you the way you deserve to be loved. Okay, so I kind of feel this message is from the masculine to the feminine. This masculine finally acknowledging, it's like, look, I know I broke your heart. I know that I definitely put you through a lot. That's what I'm feeling from this person. They've done the work on themselves. So there are those of you who are focused on an individual here. They've grown, they've learned, they've worked on themselves. They're coming through, letting you know, Leo, they're very grateful that you didn't give up on this connection, even though you guys went through something very difficult here. And they're now coming through, letting you know they're ready to love you the way you absolutely deserve to be loved. So that's a good thing. Really happy to see that for you. All right, guys, so let's add to this with some messages from the Hidden Truth Oracle. This is a deck by All Things Intuitive. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. Second half of October. What else do we need to know here? I bury myself in work to forget you. Okay, so this could be what they're doing. They try to forget, they try to numb their feelings, they try to bury all of those emotions, the sadness, the jealousy, the pain, the fear, whatever it is. But you know, that can only go so far, and they're going to have to face those feelings and the issues and what happened here. They're not going to forget you. That's why they're trying so hard to do it. The very thing that they're trying to do is the very thing that they will not be successful in doing. The timing just wasn't right for us. Yeah, it's so true. You know, because obviously some of you guys are dealing with people that were not available to be in a relationship to begin with. But perhaps, since we do have the Chariot, if those who were not available initially remove themselves from situations, connections where they're no longer invested, and if they're coming towards you as a single person, someone who is now available, the timing can work out, which is why we've got divine timing at play here. Where is that card? If I can find it. Here it is. That's why it comes down to divine timing here, Leo. The timing wasn't right before, but it's worth waiting for the right kind of love to come to you. I regret lying to you, you see? And they did. They know this. We already know. Betrayal, deception, lies. They know this, and they regret it big time. I hid who I really am from you. Hell yeah, they did. Yep, they sure did. They were being deceptive. So many things remind me of you. So they could be seeing certain signs. They could be seeing your name. They could be seeing other people that look like you. Just so many things, Leo, that remind them of you. Look at this. We both know I am not the one for you. And for those of you tuning in and resonating with this, you already know this. And they're coming through here clarifying this because they know that they were not available. But they crossed the line anyway. Okay, so that's a very specific message for those of you, obviously, who dealt with a person who was not available. A masculine we have here that's coming through, married. If it's reversed for your situation, absolutely take it that way. But they're acknowledging here, it's like, I'm not the one for you because obviously I'm committed elsewhere. But the fact of the matter is that this is happening, okay? I feel you even though we are apart. Catching vibes. Telepathic communication. Interacting in the fifth dimension. For some of you, that's what's going on. And last message, I hope that you can forgive me one day. So if anything, Leo, if this is closure that you need when it comes to this person who hurt you, and broke your heart. This forgiveness, and I've mentioned this in my other readings, forgiveness is something that you offer yourself so that you can lay those burdens down and move on with your life and find someone that truly is available for you, somebody that can offer their whole heart to you, not just a piece of their heart, especially if they're investing their time with someone else and that you're basically their side person and you're not their priority. So it's time for you to perhaps move in a different direction for some of you. But for others, I do feel that your person might have removed themselves from whatever relationship they were in at the time, whether they were married or just in another committed partnership. And perhaps those obstacles will eventually be removed for them to come towards you with the best of intentions. Because some of you guys clearly have a person here who represents the other part of you. They're your perfect match in this lifetime. And you know this. So allow divine timing to play its role here. Because we've got two scenarios coming through here. Those of you who have clearly reached the end when it comes to this connection and you're okay with that and you're finding your own way in your life and you're more powerful and confident, which is great, especially for my feminines. And there are those of you who will have the opportunity at a second chance with your person. So all you need is time. All you need is time for that to present itself to you in your life. And in the meantime, continue to empower yourself, continue to focus on your dreams, your goals, and when the time is right, the universe will deliver that person back to you. If it's meant to be, it will be. That's what I'm getting from that. All right, guys, so let's grab some songs here to wrap this up. This is my deck Heart Songs. Songs in the key of love, Leo. Let's go ahead and close this out with some music here. And if you're not familiar with the songs that come through, see if you're able to resonate with the lyrics. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. Second half of October. What are the songs to wrap things up here? We have In My Life, the Beatles. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before, I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I'll love you more. Okay? So whether you and this person ever work this out, Leo, first of all, they're never going to forget you. You will forever occupy a piece of their heart. But at the end of the day, what you're wanting is this person's whole heart. And if they can't offer that to you, then more than likely that's why these messages are presenting itself in the way it is. We have Can't Be Friends by Trey Songz. I wish we never did it, and I wish we never loved it. And I wish I never fell so deep in love with you, and now ain't no way we can be friends. The way it felt, no faking it. Maybe we were moving just a little too fast, but what we've done, we can't take it back. Now I'm sitting here halfway crazy. Yep. Boundaries were crossed. Lines were crossed. Third-party situations. We also have Perfect by Ed Sheeran. I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass. We're listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it. Darling, you look perfect tonight. So this is somebody that you're very attracted to. They're equally as attracted to you, Leo. And just that word perfect, remember, there's somebody out there that will be your perfect match. If it's not this person, clearly, the King and Queen of Cups, that is for some of you guys watching this reading. Your perfect match in this lifetime will find you, if they haven't already. And lastly, I Will Always Love You by Dolly Parton. I hope life treats you kind, and I hope that you have all that you ever dreamed of. I wish you joy and I wish you happiness, but above all this, I wish you love. Okay, I'm feeling this for those of you who have really closed this chapter with this person and you're moving on. They wish you nothing but the best in life. They know they messed up. They know that they could have handled this way better. They've got a lot of regrets. They feel lost without you. There's this emptiness, this void that they feel because you're not a part of their life anymore. And they're coming through here letting you know that despite everything, they will always love you. And maybe, Leo, for some of you guys, to bring about the closure that you need, maybe you needed to hear that clarification of the fact that yes, they did have real feelings for you. Yes, they loved you. It's just that this wasn't the ideal situation for that love to bloom because they were already with someone else. All right, so very specific storyline for some of you guys coming through here. But yeah, there are those of you that will come back together with someone who represents your perfect match here. All right, guys, so that's what I've got this time around. I do hope whatever part of this reading resonated with you, that it offered you advice you could use right now. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below. Thank you guys so very much, and I'll see you next time.